So us saying that we want to pay the $1.8 billion does not hurt our budget. It does not make us overspend. It's within what we can do. And, if you look at it, the state's supposed to be in control of education. It was when Jimmy Carter came into office that he developed the Department of Education, which started the process of having Washington, D.C. coming into the states.
Yeah, look, again, when the federal government gets involved in things, big problems normally occur and few solutions are found. But Tennessee school issues, 2,000 teacher vacancies, classroom supplies budgets are only $200, $9 billion needed for renovations, 70 new schools needed. You yourself said there's been enormous economic growth. There's people moving to Tennessee. I'm still confused if this is really just about a few standardized tests in a couple of days that help kids. And we can argue sometimes it helps kids do the SATs better, sometimes it'll do the ACTs better. Isn't really sort of at the base of this? This is the culture war, right? This is sort of a great way to stick your thumb in the eye of the feds in Washington, D.C. and say, we're standing up to Washington.
Well, I think, Washington's very good at moving to, you said, social programs, saying that they want to put social emotional learning into the school systems, that they want to put CRT into the school systems. If we don't take their money, they have no say on putting those things into the school system. Everywhere has teacher shortages. It's just not the state of Tennessee. In this year's budget, the governor is increasing the starting pay for teachers to $50,000, which is on par with the Southeast. And so we are doing things to fund it. We have locals who are building new schools. We are working on bringing broadband all across the state, and we can do a lot. And one of the things that we want to do that I think we should do is say, if we can fund this ourselves, why should we not fund it? Why should we be obligated? We're under no obligation to take federal money. We take it because sometimes they offer it and you can't afford it and you want the extra money. Right now, we don't need the extra money. We can pay for it ourselves. So we're under no obligation that we have to take it, we shouldn't take it.
I understand. I get it. I'm just wondering if kids who are trying to get ahead in the world, and Tennessee's got a real poverty issue. You got 1 in 4 kids have mental, emotional, developmental, behavior disorders. You're 43rd nationwide in spending. Why, if you can spend more money, bring in all the money?
Well, we can continue to do that. But at the same time, it's like when you're trying to raise your kids and you're trying to get them off of your family payroll, you have to cut the strings and say, go succeed. Like, I cannot continue to fund you. We want to succeed our own. We want to be held accountable. We don't want the federal government to always be the linchpin that we depend on for extra money to do what we need to do. We can fund it. We can do it. Let us create the system. Let us do that. We think we can do it more effectively. We think we can educate better. We can allow teachers to teach in the classroom. We can do other things in the classroom. We can change the curriculum. We can do standardized testing that's measurable, that's attainable, and we can improve. We can improve that. We've done a lot in the last decade. When we were under Democrat control in Tennessee for 100 years, we ranked 49th in education. In 12 years under Republican control, as you said, we have increased that, and we will continue. But
Mr. Speaker,
so we're improving. It's not going to happen overnight.
Mr. Speaker, I apologize.
We're going to get there.
I apologize. I got to run, but I want to say, and I mean this sincerely, we've had you on a number of times. Instances like this, you propose interesting things and things that are worth talking about. Most politicians aren't willing to come on and have a discussion about it and be challenged on it. And I always admire that you're willing to, and we always try to be fair to you and let your ideas be heard and question them like we do every others. We appreciate it, sir. It's good to see you.
Well, thank you, Leland. Great night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.